Hello friends, it's me again, Joseph, your host, and welcome back to our channel and the Saint story for kids. Today we're going to hear a super exciting story about a man who went from being a simple farmer to the leader of the whole church. It's the story of Saint Fabian, whose feast day is on January 20th. Are you ready? Let's dive in. Our story starts a long time ago in the 200s. Imagine a world without big churches on every corner. A world where being a follower of Jesus was actually very risky. This was the time of the great Roman Empire, and the emperors weren't very friendly to Christians. They wanted everyone to worship their own Roman gods. Christians, of course, believed in the one true God and his son, Jesus. Because of this, many Christians had to meet in secret, in their homes, and they were always in danger of being arrested. It was during this scary time in the year 236 that the church in Rome needed a new pope. The pope before, Pope Martyrs, had only served for a very short time. So, the people and priests of Rome gathered together to pray and decide who their next leader would be. Now, a man named Fabian was visiting Rome from his farm in the countryside. He wasn't a priest or a bishop. He was just a regular, faithful Christian man. Went to the meeting, probably just to watch and pray with everyone else. No one there even knew who he was. They were all talking about famous, important churchmen who could be the next pope. But then, something incredible happened. As everyone was discussing and praying, a beautiful white dove suddenly flew down from the sky. It circled around the room, and then right in front of everyone, it landed gently on Fabian's head. Everyone went silent. They were amazed. This reminded them of the story in the Bible when the Holy Spirit, in the form of a dove, came down upon Jesus at his baptism. To the people in that room, it was a crystal clear sign. It was as if God himself was pointing and saying, "This is the man I have chosen." And just like that, the whole crowd started shouting, "He is worthy. He is worthy." They immediately took Fabian, this humble farmer nobody knew, and made him the new pope. Can you imagine how surprised Fabian must have been? He didn't ask for this. He didn't expect it. But he trusted that this was God's plan, and he bravely said yes. So Fabian became Pope Fabian. And even though he started in such a surprising way, he turned out to be an amazing leader. His time as Pope began during a period of peace, which was a huge blessing. This gave him the chance to get the church organized and ready for whatever might come next. The church in Rome was growing fast, but it was a bit messy. Fabian knew that to keep the faith strong, they needed good organization. So, he did something very clever. He divided the huge city of Rome into 7 districts. He then put a special church leader, called a deacon, in charge of each area. These deacons helped take care of the poor, teach new Christians about Jesus, and keep records. Fabian also cared deeply about remembering the heroes of the faith. He made sure that the stories of the martyrs, the brave men and women who died for Jesus, were carefully written down and saved. He knew these stories would inspire other Christians to be courageous. He didn't just focus on Rome either. Pope Fabian had a heart for sharing the good news everywhere. He sent missionary bishops out to a land called Gaul, which we now know as France, to start new Christian communities. He was a great administrator, a kind shepherd, and a wise leader, all at the same time. For about 13 years, he led the church in peace, helping it grow stronger and more organized than ever before. He was preparing God's people, even if he didn't know exactly what was coming. But the peaceful times didn't last forever. In the year 249, a new Roman emperor came to power. His name was Decius, and he was determined to bring back the old Roman traditions. He saw Christians as a threat to his empire because they wouldn't worship his gods. So, Emperor Decius made a terrible new law. He ordered that every single person in the Roman Empire had to offer a sacrifice to the Roman gods and to the emperor himself. To prove they had done it, they would get a special certificate from a government official. This was an impossible choice for Christians. They knew they could only worship the one true God. They could never offer a sacrifice to a false god or to a man. But if they refused, they could be arrested, thrown in prison, or even killed. It was a time of great fear. Some Christians were so scared that they did what the emperor said to save their lives. Others ran away and went into hiding. But Pope Fabian, the leader of the church, stood firm. He knew he had to be an example of courage and faith for everyone. He refused to obey the emperor's law. He would not turn his back on Jesus. Because of his bravery, Pope Fabian was one of the very first people arrested. He was taken from his people and thrown into a dark, cold prison. But even there, his faith did not waver. In the year 250, after being treated horribly, Saint Fabian died in prison. He gave his life for his faith, becoming a martyr. The church was heartbroken, but also incredibly proud. They honored him as a true hero. He was buried in a special underground cemetery in Rome called the Catacombs of Calixtus, where many of the early popes and martyrs were laid to rest. People would visit his tomb to pray and remember his incredible courage. His name was immediately added to the list of saints. Today we remember Saint Fabian on his feast day, January 20th. The color for his day is red, the color of martyrdom, to remember the ultimate sacrifice he made for Christ. He is the patron saint of Rome and those in leadership, especially popes. His story teaches us so many things. First, it shows us that God doesn't always choose the most famous or powerful people. He chose a simple farmer, Fabian, and made him one of the greatest popes of the early church. God can use any of us, no matter how small or ordinary we feel, to do amazing things. All we have to do is be open and say yes, like Fabian did. Second, his life shows us what true leadership is. It's not about being the boss. It's about serving others, organizing things for the good of the community, and caring for people. Fabian worked quietly and faithfully to build up the church. And finally, his death reminds us that our faith is the most precious thing we have. He faced the ultimate test and did not back down. He showed us that we must stay faithful to Jesus, no matter what challenges we face. We may not be asked to die for our faith, but we are asked to live for it every single day with courage and love. So, the next time you see a dove, maybe you'll think of Saint Fabian, the humble farmer who became a pope and a saint because he trusted in God's surprising plan. His story reminds us that God has a bigger dream for each of us than we can ever imagine. Thank you so much for joining me to learn about the incredible life of Saint Fabian. If you liked this story, please give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss our next saint story. Take care, everyone. Stay safe and healthy as usual. We'll see you next time. God bless you always.